a Bills Pro Bowler, Connor McGovern, is giving somewhat of a warning, I guess, to Patriots and Patriots fans ahead of this matchup. He talked to media yesterday and said, when people start to count us out and we feel like we have nothing to lose, I feel like we're one of the scariest teams in the NFL. The AFC is so open right now that these last 4-5 games are like playoff games. It helps us tremendously that we've been in this situation before. I know a lot of these teams haven't really been through adversity like this, so they may fold. Maybe they don't. We don't know yet. But I know the guys in this locker room will never give up. So anytime there's still a sliver of a chance to get something done, we'll do it. My guy, you guys are 1.5 favorites on the road. So I don't know who you were talking about that's counting you out for this one. But to me, a Mike Vrabel team is not worried about this one bit. He will have them ready to go. He will have them playing just as hard as the Bills are playing because they also know that the AFC, these last 4 or 5 games, are going to be treated like playoff games, every single one of them. Yeah. So I just found this quote to be like, who's looking at the Bills right now in this game and saying like, oh yeah, they don't have a chance or their entire season's ruined. Yeah, they've lost a few games that they definitely should have won, but overall, I think that that's a bit of a stretch.
Well, they do have more big game experience. I don't know if that matters or not, Wiggy. You played the game, so does that matter?
To a certain extent, you know what I mean? I think it matters more sometimes in the playoffs, but in big games, you've been there before, not that the panic button if you get down by, let's call it 10 points or 13 points, where if you've never been in those situations, sometimes you hit the panic button a little bit too early. So, I mean, that helps out a little bit, but I look at this game and I say, well, you beat this team in Buffalo. You know what they do. You kind of know what to expect. They're in your division. You know what Josh Allen is good at and where he can make some mistakes. And so I think as a team, you look at this and I think you got to say to yourself, if we play good, we should be able to beat the Buffalo Bills. If we, beat ourselves, we'll ultimately lose to this football team. So I think that's probably what Vrabel might be telling those guys.
Question for you in the Twitch chat. And good morning, hello. If you are watching the show on Twitch or on YouTube and you are chatting about it in either of the chats, thank you very much for that. Which is a bigger factor, weather or playoff or big game experience, I guess I will call it, the question in the Twitch chat.
What's a
bigger factor? Or you might say neither is. You might say weather doesn't matter when it comes to playing football games.
No, I think the weather plays more of a role in it, depending on, if it's snow. We talked about this a little bit yesterday with Ninkovich. Offensively, as an offensive player, I'm at an advantage.